I'm getting dizzy.
Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, and this is my guest, Connie, on today's first episode of Double Trouble. I wish I could do some kind of like, you remember how like they used to do on like the old programs and everything, and they go double trouble,
Or
and
like
it would like,
or like Wonder Woman. Double
yes,
trouble.
and we go, whoosh. That would be great. Oh my goodness. So, Connie, how are you this morning?
I'm still trying to wake up, Barbara.
Me too. Me
And I've,
too.
I've been up since 6 a.m.
Oh no, that's way too early. Way too early. I have not been up since 6 a.m. I've been up since 8 a.m. my time, which right now it's like that's 8 a.m. is your time right now, right?
Yeah, it's 8
Yeah.
o'clock right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been up an hour, you've been up 2 hours, and whew, it's a Monday, isn't it? So you want to tell everybody, or do we want to like share? Let me make us better. Let me make us bigger. Here we go. Um, do you want to share real quick, like what this double trouble thing is and how we kind of like fell into it? I mean, it was just very recently that, you know, I was saying, hey, you want to come on my channel? It was right after I had said, hey, I'll come on your channel on Saturday. It was kind of to jumpstart you a little bit. Do you want to tell everybody how it kind of like fell into place and what our vision is for Mondays from now on?
There was one Monday that I went live on Barbara's channel, and then we were like, let's go live on my channel too afterwards.
Hmm.
And we have so much fun with it, and we just decided, let's make this a permanent thing.
Yeah.
And since you're getting a double dose of us, that's how we came up with the name Double Trouble.
Yeah. Double trouble.
Double Trouble. Should I turn around like Wonder Woman saying
No,
it?
and do that whoosh sound too. Naomi is here this morning. Naomi says, good morning, my beautiful friends. Well, good morning to you, our beautiful friend, Naomi. We are so glad to see you here today. It was fun hanging out with you yesterday. Connie joined us with the crochet gals. I can never remember that name. Oh, anyway, with the crochet gals on Sunday, and that was so
Sunshine
fun.
Crochet Gals.
That's right. That's right. Sunshine Crochet Gals. Thank you, Connie. I'm going
I
to turn
think
my volume down.
I think I proved to Naomi that I'm a nut.
Yeah, you know what? I had so much fun yesterday. It was a lot of fun with the four of us. And you know what was nice is that we all can get excited and chat and talk. But then while the other person's talking, we can like sit and crochet, right? So and Connie was working on her blanket yesterday. You want to show us your blanket?
I got to get it the right size, the right side.
Yeah. Well, what is
And
going on here?
I
Here we
made a
go. No, that's not working. There we go. There we
okay.
go.
I made a boo boo yesterday. Had a frog a whole round.
Oh no. That is really pretty.
Thank you.
You're
And it was
welcome.
basically on the round that I'm on. You do a double V stitch, two double crochets, chain two double crochets in the same stitch.
Okay.
Well, I left out a double crochet.
Just one?
I did it initially. I was like, okay, I don't think anyone's going to notice it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to let this go.
Yeah.
Later on, I find another boo boo where I just did a double crochet, the chain two, and double crochet where I totally left the second one off on both sides. And
Oh
I'm like,
no.
okay,
Yeah.
this is a sign I need to frog because it's gonna
Yeah.
bug me.
Yeah. I mean, it really, it's a bummer, but it's a good thing that you found it before you got a couple rows in, right? The good thing about that kind of stitch is that it's obvious when you're doing the next row. So it's not like you're going to have to, it's not like you're doing like a 4-row repeat where, 4 rows up, you're going to discover, oh no, I made that mistake way down there.
Now the thing is, it didn't actually affect the next row,
Oh,
but it was more of an appearance thing.
okay.
I mean, now is somebody going to be looking at my blanket up close? Probably not.
Yeah.
But you know how when you know there's that mistake, it
Yes.
eats at you
Yes.
and it sticks out to you. So
Yes.
you think everyone else sees it too.
Yes. Yes. And it would, oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I need to go back to bed. The thing is, this is a special blanket, right? So this is the blanket that you won on a bag a day um, drawing. And so this is a whole kit that you won, and you got to pick it out from Mary Maxim. And so it's not like just like a free pattern and you had the yarn laying around. This is a big deal. This is a big deal blanket. And so getting it right probably means more to you than
Mhm.
it would if it was just, you know, you had some extra yarn laying around, you picked up a random pattern. You
You
want to
know,
talk while I yawn?
I think when I finish it, I'm gonna drape it on the back of my chair.
Oh, that'll be so pretty. And those round blankets, they really lend themselves to being on the back of a chair or a recliner or, something like that because it just drapes all the way around it. The only thing is watch those kitties because when they get in the back, they're going to be like, oh, it's dangling. Let me play with it. Yeah. Carl says, good morning, by the way. He says,
Good
you look
morning,
lovely this
Carl.
morning on a Monday, and he hopes that you have a great day.
Carl, are you feeling crabby today?
He's always feeling crabby. He's my emotional support crab.
You know, one time, whenever I went to the cardiologist, Frank told the nurse there that he was my emotional support animal.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. What's really funny is that some people aren't kidding.
There's a
Hey, my husband
level
is,
to it, but
yeah.
I mean, I could go to the doctor by myself. It's not like I have to have him with me, but I do like him being there.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. I like my husband being there too. Um, especially when, something happens that you're not expecting, like you have to have a biopsy without any pain relief and you're like crying and he's trying to help support you or whatever. That's always good. I really appreciated that as wow. But I mean, because you never know when you go to a doctor, you never know what they're going to do to you. You never know what they're going to decide.
I'm waiting to have a stress test done.
Oh, oh no. Is it the kind that you have to walk on a treadmill or the kind that they just inject?
And initially, that's what they ordered. But the thing is, I would have to go to Ville Platte, and transportation is an issue
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get it where they do a nuclear. Um, but my doctor still has to sign off on it.
Yeah.
He's out of office right now. He's on his honeymoon.
Well, congratulations, Doctor.
I'm like, ooh, he got
Yeah.
married.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I mean, as soon as you hear the word honeymoon, you start thinking exotic places, right? Like Hawaii or, you know, I don't know. People go to the islands like, Bahamas and all that and other stuff. I I would want to go somewhere. Well, hubby and I actually went to Niagara Falls and for our
Ooh,
honeymoon, and we had a great time. So, we spent our time. I think one of the only things that we did touristy was we went on Maid of the Mist, which is that ship, that boat that goes under or it goes right up to the falls. It doesn't go under the falls because that would totally drown us. We wouldn't be able to swallow water fast enough. But we got close enough that we had to wear those rain jacket things, and it was so fun. It was so fun. But mostly we just like walked up and down the falls, and we just enjoyed the view.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. So it was fun. It was fun. But that's what I think of when I think of honeymoon. What do you think of when you think of honeymoon?
Kind of like a tropical type place. Water activities,
Yeah.
beautiful scenery.
Yeah. 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 Cool, refreshing drinks on the beach, like those tropical, like pineapple smoothies or whatever, those kind of things. That's what I think of too. Or sometimes I think about a cruise. Have you ever been on a cruise, Connie?
No.
Yeah, I've been on two, and um I don't know if I ever want to go. I mean, I love both of them. I did. But the more you read about cruises and the different crime that happens on them.
It's funny, I was about to bring that up because I used to always wanna go on a cruise, but
Mhm.
now knowing what I know that can
I
happen on
know.
cruises,
I
same
know.
thing with, like, roller coasters and amusement parks.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I when you're younger, you don't think about what can happen, but I've watched way too many videos on horrible
Yes.
things that have occurred with
Yes.
roller coasters, and I'm like,
Yes.
"No, thank you."
I know, right? No, I don't think so. I think I'll pass. And having watched all of the what are those movies where the bad things happen? Um I'll think of it in
Li
just a second. Final
Lifetime
No,
type
it's
movie,
called the final uh
but,
Final
another
Destination.
thing
What it's called.
but
Final
another
Destination.
sorry.
And oh my goodness. Like every single one was based on different horrible accidents that could happen, right?
And another thing, like, with cruises
Mhm.
is when you're out on the water, the laws are completely different.
Yes.
So,
And
when stuff occurs, it's not like in the United States.
right.
Um, and the other thing too is a lot of times these cruise ships want to kind of cover it up because they don't want the other people
Bad
on.
PR. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So like on the on these shows where, you're on a cruise and there's a murder mystery and somebody gets murdered and, everybody knows it and they're trying to solve the mystery and everything. It doesn't happen. They really do hush it up because they don't want their their passengers freaking out.
Mhm.
They
And the
don't want
thing
that bad
is,
PR.
if they would do everything possible to try to get to the bottom of it by
Yeah.
going to the other people on the cruise, they might actually be able to get somewhere.
Right. Right. And actually investigate. But the people that are in place are a lot of times not even real law enforcement or even have any training. Um, Same goes with getting sick on a cruise. If you get so sick that they have to leave you or send you to a hospital in a different country, whatever nearest country, um, they just go on. So then you're responsible for getting, a flight back or whatever. Or you'd be stuck there.
I'm trying to get Charlie just walked by. I was trying to get him on the stool.
Oh, Charlie, Charlie. Yes.
And this weekend I watched a couple of good Lifetime movies. And
Oh.
it kind of really gets you thinking. The first one was about Courtney Stodden, I think her last name was. She was 16 years old and married a 50-something-year-old man.
Mm.
And it's like the fact that, like, especially the mother didn't seem to have an issue with this.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, like, whenever this all occurred, she got judged harshly, the 16-year-old girl. And it's like, but it's not really her fault,
Yeah.
and it's sad.
Yeah.
And another movie I watched last night, and I never would have, because I'm not into Honey Boo Boo and Mama June,
Right.
but Lifetime had a movie about Honey Boo Boo's story. And oh my. I mean,
Yeah.
you feel bad for Honey Boo Boo after watching that movie because, you you never really thought about at least I didn't think about certain things. It always seemed like they were portrayed in a negative light. And I never really followed them.
Yeah. You just
And
hear the chatter.
when I watched the movie, and it was just like my heart went out to Honey Boo Boo. I mean, it's sad.
Yeah. Because it was her actual life, and she certainly didn't have a normal child's life, did she?
She was her mother's meal ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then it became, you know, substance abuse entered the. Well, I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't say something wrong with you too. Oops.
No, I don't think so.
um, but the mama got, where she started doing
Yeah.
certain, and
Substances. Mhm.
always, Honey Boo Boo just wanted her mom.
Right. Right.
And every time she thought her mom might be, changed, give her another chance, it was let down after let down.
Yeah. That's sad. That's too bad. Yeah. Oh, Connie. So we are here for um a, probably a little bit less than an hour. I'll probably end this about 55. But then we're going to go on your channel, and then you have something actually planned for your channel, not just a chit chat. My, the initial one is just for us to chit chat and kind of, hang out with one another, see if anybody shows up that wants to chat with us. And then, hey, Debbie, good morning to you. Debbie says, good morning, Barbara and Connie and chat. Good morning. I hope you're having a great Monday, and I hope your weekend was good. It's good to see you. And
Good.
so on your channel, you've got a subject. Do you want to share it, or is it a surprise?
Crochet sunflower patterns.
Yay, crochet sunflower patterns. So, I mean, my heart is kind of like blooms, no pun intended, or pun intended, kind of blooms with the sunflower. I love sunflowers, and I just recently for a wedding made like, what was it, 70 sunflower keychains, and I had a blast doing it. So, I'm all about the sunflowers. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
I
Um,
love I love sunflowers.
mhm, mhm. I, and you're going to actually decorate your kitchen with sunflowers. Is that right?
Sunflower gnomes.
Sunflower gnomes. Yay. I can't wait. So that's going to be fun. So you want to make sure to click the subscribe on both my channel and Connie's channel. And also, click that bell so that you get notified when we do go live. That's going to be fun. And so, yeah, it's so fun. So I have been working on hats. I've been working on beanies. And I'm working right now on a chocolate covered one. It's not chocolate, it's just brown. And I really like this pattern because it starts out
Ooh la
with, it's
la.
all half double crochet, so it's quick, right? It's a quick pattern, and it's just a straight beanie. There's nothing fancy about this. And it is let me see. It's not MJ's Off the Hook. It's not Brianna K. Thank you. Ooh, look what's here. Oh, yeah. Did you notice I didn't have any coffee? Thank you.
Hi,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Crochet Therapy.
Connie says hello, Mr. Crochet Therapy. He says, hey.
You're giving Barbara her therapy for today.
My coffee. Oh, my goodness. This is my first sip of coffee this morning. Let's see. It's really hot. Oh, my gosh. It's really hot, but oh, it's so good. It's
Yummy,
so
yummy
good.
for Barbara's tum tum.
You know it. You know it. So I don't know if you noticed, but Brianna K did come out with some new patterns over the weekend, or she advertised them rather. So she came out with a rustic farmhouse cat, and it is amazing. You're going to need to see this one. Let's see.
Are you pulling it up?
I am, yes, because
Okay.
I'm on the.
I was about to go to try to pull it up myself, but if you're
Yes,
doing that works better.
yes.
Hi, Janet.
Here we go. So this is the crochet cat pattern library.
I want to make her ghost.
Isn't that cute? It is so cute.
And the Christmas tree and the turtle. I want the turtle in my bathroom.
Ah, yeah. Um, where is the farmhouse cat? Here we go. Let me try.
So there's a cat.
It is I did cat. It didn't. Let's see. This is. Oh, you know why? I'm on Brianna K. I'm not on MJ.
Oh, it's MJ. I thought it was
Sorry, I
Brianna.
did say Brianna K, but it's MJ.
Come on, Charlie. Ah, Naomi. Naomi has the #1 spot for chatting.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm going to share it. I have it up, and let me click present, share screen. There it is.
See Charlie.
Okay, so here is the cat pattern. And let me go over here. So here is the cat pattern. It's rustic farmhouse. Let's see. It's called Rustic Farmhouse Crochet Cat Free Pattern. She updated it on September 27th, 2025. So I think that is the first time she's loaded it because I haven't seen this before.
Ooh.
But it is so cute. It is so cute. And it's really, her farmhouse patterns are really decorative. And so you can do them in any, in any color. But I really do like it. And she's got Oh, look at these. Oh my goodness, look. These Halloween patterns. She's got the stackable
I
pumpkins.
saw those. I like that. But I gotta say this for the cat. Ooh la la.
Yeah, yep. And then, so she's got the cat. Look, she's got a black cat right here. Isn't that perfect? And then the pumpkin owl. I think that is amazing looking. I love all of that together. I just think it's so cute. And it looks like now I could be wrong, but it looks like the pumpkins that she uses felt for the teeth and the eyes and the nose.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. So she does use a Bernat Softy Chunky, a super weight 6 for her cats. But when I made her a rustic bunny, and she also has a way where you use 3 strands of, and she shows you how to get 3 strands out of 1 skein of yarn at the same time. It's really kind of cool the way she does it. So anyway, you can use 3 strands, and that's the equivalent of the Bernat Softy Chunky 6-weight yarn. So if you don't have that, super chunky yarn, you can definitely still do it with a 4-weight. You just do 3 together. And I really like this.
I just tried to grab Ollie. He was like, nope.
No, Mama. No can do.
Oh, Charlie's back. Look.
Here, let me
Let's
do
see
it
if I
this
can
way
get
and we
him.
can see him. Oh, there he is. Look at
Say
that.
hi, Charlie.
Oh
Bye,
my goodness.
Charlie.
He's so cute. Now, Charlie's the one with the fluffy tail. And he's a little bit, you said he's a little bit longer and a little bit bigger. And then Ollie is the smaller of the two. And but you have 2 black cats. I think that's wonderful. Janet, hello. How are you? Good morning to you. And happy Monday. And let's see. Oh, okay. She said hi, Charlie, but I think she meant hi, Connie. So I had to look up and see if a Charlie had come in. I don't see a Charlie.
No. Charlie, my cat.
Oh, Charlie, your cat. Duh. Okay, I'm just gonna go sit in a corner over here. I thought she was talking to a person. I need some more coffee. I only had one little sip.
We're not awake enough yet.
No. Oh, Janet is waking up from her morning nap. Nice.
Our brain's not functioning.
Not very well, that's for sure. Mine isn't. No, I need a little more coffee. I need some Java juice. What is in your cup today, Connie?
Coffee.
Coffee, as she caresses the cup.
My preciousness.
She's in love with the
I
coffee.
think we have a biscuit.
Hey, Biscuit.
Good morning,
Hey,
ladies. How are you?
Good morning. I said your biscuit was a little overbaked last night.
I'm still overbaked this morning.
He's just waking up.
Yeah.
I bet. Just get some jam and spread on that biscuit. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Girl. I know. Oh, Connie's turning red. Sorry, Connie. Oh.
You're getting your good mornings from everybody, Bisky.
Yep. Everybody's saying, good morning, Mr. Biscuit. Hi, Biscuit. Oh. So Janet is drinking black coffee. Good for you, Janet, because I need some coffee. And black coffee, man, that is like straight to the brain. Like good stuff, right?
My coffee isn't as good today.
No, what happened?
I'm out of creamer, so I'm using powdered milk.
Oh, yes.
I go grocery shopping tomorrow.
Let's all have a moment of silence for Connie's not so great coffee because sad. I mean, honestly, when you have really good coffee, you're like, your day is set, right? But when your
Hmm.
coffee is not quite up to par, sad day.
Yeah, the end of the month I never like because that's when you start running out of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what you need? You need to keep on hand just for the end of the month days is the powdered sugar-free creamer with a flavor. Because you can get that. Walmart brand has it. And you could get that and just keep it to the side for when your liquid creamer starts to run out. Because you don't want to keep your liquid creamer that long and you might run out. But that way you can have a backup that's not powdered
I
milk.
I get the French vanilla sugar-free creamer, the powdered.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay.
Oh, but I have been on a kick about that sugar-free coconut cream creamer.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Oh my goodness. Naomi has coffee. Good deal. Ah, Janet says, I used to drink my coffee with powdered milk and sugar. Yeah. I used to drink my coffee with creamers that were flavored, the pumpkin spice or the caramel macchiato. Oh, and they have those in sugar free caramel macchiato or the vanilla. There were a couple of them that I never really could get behind. One of them, it was an almond joy. So it was supposed to taste like an almond joy, but I'm not
It
too
really
big.
don't.
Yeah, I'm not too big with the chocolate and the coffee because I feel like some of it doesn't quite lend itself. Now, my cozy coffee is good. The other day, I did have some cozy coffee. So I made coffee and then I put some of the cozy coffee powder in there. It has instant coffee, powdered creamer, some stevia or Splenda, I can't remember. And then it has cocoa, like cocoa powder, not the sweetened kind. That's really good. Mm.
You know what I'm craving? Cucumbers.
Cucumbers, yes, they are so yummy. Um, you must need some fresh vegetables or a salad. Is that what you're like? You're just craving something. Is it the flavor or is it the freshness of it?
Um, it's more that it's my go-to snack.
That's a good snack. That is definitely a good snack.
Um, it's like when I feel snackish, I try to go to cucumbers.
Oh, that's very healthy, Connie. Good for you. Yeah. Um, when I got up yesterday, mom had we had those English cucumbers that are like really, really long and those long skinny ones. And so she peeled it and then she cut it up into nice thick chunks and put it in a container. It was on the island in the kitchen. So when I went in, I was like, "Ooh, cucumbers." And they were still cold, so I was snacking on them before I even had coffee or anything, and it was very refreshing. And the crunch was amazing. So yeah, I totally get it. And so much better than chips, right? So much better than chips.
I want to get back into my old clothes.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. I so our household is slowly evolving into more of a healthy eating. We had gotten way off track for a while. At first, when we first moved here, we were like eating healthy and just um, doing things really the right way. And then the more I wasn't feeling well, then the more we kind of went into convenience foods, which is not good. When you get into if once you start getting into snacking on chips and um, little Debbie's and peanut butter crackers that are already pre-made and stuff like that. Once you kind of go down that rabbit hole, it's like you just blow your whole healthy eating out of the water, right?
And what happens is those foods make you want more and more and more and more of
Yes.
them. It lures you in.
It really does. And it just really grabs you and hooks you. And it's so hard to break that. It really is. So yeah, I'm hoping that, in the next couple of weeks, I can just kind of ease back into the proper direction that I was going instead of going and backwards, Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. We got to get into those clothes that we can't get into anymore.
And like whenever we were packing up stuff with the house repairs and all, I was going through all my old clothes, and I'm just like, I need to get back in them. I need to get in them.
Yeah. 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 It's important because it makes you feel like you again, right? And you were making such good progress.
And
So,
I had gotten off track. And about 6 months ago, I've gotten myself back on track.
oh, good. Oh, good. That's not easy. Good for you. I'm proud of you. It's really not easy. And the struggle is, the struggle is real. It really is. Because it's got to start up here, right? And then once your brain engages and you're like determined, the determination comes in, and then everything else kind of flows into place. So yeah, I got to get there. So we're going to be eating a whole lot more chicken, and we're even going to take a turkey out of the freezer. Hey, Lulu's treasure. Hey, Cindy, how are you? And I hope that you're having a great Monday. And Janet says, I need to shrink too. Well, that seems to be the way. And, with winter coming and everything, it's easy to fall into those comfort foods, but it's also easy to fall into like healthy soups and stuff like that. And that's what I've been thinking about lately.
Butternut
Yeah. So I have this recipe, and it's so easy. It just uses a whole head of cauliflower, excuse me. And so you cut off the bottom stem and the leaves, and you wash it real good. And then you can just put the whole cauliflower in there in the pot and fill the water until it covers the cauliflower by about that much, right? So it basically depends on your pot and the size of your cauliflower. So there's no like measuring like 4 cups or whatever. You just cover it and you let it boil. Put a little salt and pepper, garlic, whatever kind of spices you like in there. Put that in there. And then once it is nice and soft, like fall aparty, then you just kind of scoop out the bits of cauliflower and put it in a blender with a little bit of water or liquid, the liquid from there, and you blend it up really good. And then you put that back in and just keep getting the chunks out and blend it up. Or if you have an immersion blender, just do that. You don't need to have cream. You don't need to have butter. You just need to have the seasonings to season it up. If you have a little bit of like chicken bouillon or vegetable bouillon, if you want to keep it vegetarian, or whatever, just add a little bouillon in there to give it a nice flavor. But once you zhuzh that up, and it makes this creamy soup that you'll swear there's cream in it, or there's butter, or there's something in there that is making it creamy. It just creams it up so well. And then you can just make a soup. You can either eat it that way, like a cream of soup, or you can add vegetables and chicken and make like a creamy chicken vegetable soup or something like that. And it is healthy because you don't have to put anything in it except for the cauliflower. It's amazing. It's really kind of like a magic soup, and it doesn't taste like cauliflower. I had somebody come in one time. I had just made it, and I was like, here, try a little bit of this soup that I just made. And I gave it to them and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so good. And they're like, oh, but it's got a lot of, butter. It's probably got a lot of, cream and butter in it. And I'm like, nope, not a bit. And they couldn't believe it. So anyway.
Butternut squash soup.
Butternut squash soup. Do you have a recipe that you've tried? You'll have to share that with me. And you liked it? The recipe that you made, you liked it? You'll
I
have to
think
share that with me.
I think the one I did was a butternut with apple.
Oh, yes, because I've seen that where they like throw in like they do like a couple butternut squash and then they throw in like one peeled and cubed up apple and then they zhuzh it all up and it just kind of gives it a lighter taste or something, doesn't it? It does something to it.
French onion soup.
Mm. Now, the French onion soup that has the cheese and the big toasty toast crouton on top, right?
Yeah, or like I would probably use like a slice of wheat bread
Yeah, yeah, nice.
or chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup, yummy.
But I was looking for the wheat egg noodles on
Uh-huh.
Walmart. I can't find them, or if they're like the ones they do have are like $30 or
I
something.
know
And
because you have to
I'm
ship
like,
them. Yeah,
no, thank you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like,
I've been looking at Whole30 recipes. It's WHOLE 30, and that one, that plan has like, excuse me, a lower carb. It's not carb free diet, but it has a lower carb. But it allows nuts and meat. Um, I think that I don't know if it allows butter. I know it's olive oil. But it does allow, excuse me, a little bit of cheese and a little bit of and eggs. But anyway, what's not to love? So, but
but
I've been looking on there for some inspiration for some recipes. So, yeah.
I may just use like the regular wheat pasta. Normally, when I'm the recipe I use, it calls
Mhm.
for the egg noodles, and in the past, I always use the egg noodles. But if I
Yeah.
can't
Egg,
find them,
yeah. Egg noodles and chicken noodle soup is good. Um, have you ever made your own noodles? Me either. But I've watched them do it and it's not hard. It's just like a couple eggs and some flour and you stir it together and then like knead it and then roll it out real thin and then cut the noodles. Maybe you could do that.
but you might get some recipe ideas if you look at my Facebook page.
Yes, yes. You
I
were in
shared a bunch of
Granada with it.
recipes.
There was some really good recipes. I think that that's what triggered my recipe search. I think it is.
I'm like, I'm getting tired of the same old, same old.
Yeah.
And what's bad is there's so many things I can't have. I have to watch the sodium, I have to watch the sugar. I try to avoid white flour. And it's just like, it limits you, and you're like, I need some new ideas.
Yeah. Yeah. It does. It really does. Now, what about rice? Can you have rice? Because you could make
I
chicken and
use
rice soup,
I use wheat the brown
brown
rice.
rice. I love brown rice. I love the way it tastes. Yeah. Actually, there's not any rice that I've ever had that I didn't like. Honestly, any flavor, however you make it, if it's rice, I'm going to like it. Guaranteed. Honestly, I've never had, even if you just make plain brown rice and there's nothing on it, I will eat it. I love it.
And the funny thing is, like, I don't have a problem with like the brown wheat. Um, and and really, like, if I have the regular, I
Uh-huh.
find it's not as filling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Same
Good
thing, like,
morning, Valerie.
hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. How are you this morning? Happy Monday to you. We got off on a healthy eating chat, and it's been really fun.
But yeah, and the funny thing is, and I'm the same way, like, if I eat a lot of, like, if I eat, like non-healthy type foods, they don't fill me up.
They don't. And then you walk around hungry and you're like, why am I hungry all the time? Why? You know? But like you said, some of those things have chemicals or triggers in there that make you crave more.
And like if I eat something that like I don't normally eat, it's like it just makes me feel yuck after.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It gives me the
It's
yuck yucks.
you get the yuck yucks. I know. I know.
And I'm just like, and I'm like, most people eat like this on on a regular basis, and I used to, and it's like,
How? Yeah.
exactly, because once you stop eating those
Yeah.
type of foods,
Yeah.
you notice how those foods affect the way you feel.
Right. You know what else you notice? This is so weird because if you go like completely off of sugar, um, like no more cakes, donuts, anything sweet, no more little Debbie's, Barbara, no more little Debbie's. And right? And and um if you get off of that and then you eat something like a carrot, you're like, wow, that's got a really good sweetness to it. Like if you're hyped up on sugar and having sugar in everything, when you eat that carrot, it just tastes normal to you, right? But if you haven't had sugar, you take a bite of that carrot and it's like, wow, that tastes really good. You can taste the sweetness. You can taste the new, even with a baked potato. Do you know that a baked potato tastes sweet? Most people say, no, it doesn't. But if you don't have sugar and then you go eat a baked potato, it does have some natural complex carbs and natural sugars in them. So it does have a good sweet flavor that you would enjoy if you didn't have all that other sugar backing you up?
And it's funny because like anytime that I eat something sugary, it don't taste right to me anymore.
Right, right, right. Because it's like over sugared, and you're like, oh, what am I doing? I have to get off the little Debbie's. I need you to lecture me for a second. Can you point your finger at me and lecture me?
Barbara,
Thank you.
no
Yeah,
more little Debbie's.
no more little Debbie's because you're turning into a big Debbie.
I'm not gonna say that.
Mm. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's a little crazy. Um, so yeah, boy, we got off on a tangent, didn't we? But I'm really glad to hear that you are um ramping up your eating program and everything, because that's going to encourage me. Tanya's encouraging me with her lifestyle change right now, and we all could use that. I think what I'm going to do is get that little Debbie, and I'm going to tell mom to put it in her bedroom, lock it up in her closet, so that I no longer look at it. Honestly. And maybe even I've got peanut butter crackers. Well, I bought those because um, I bought the little Debbie's too, because my dad will eat them. And right now he's at a stage where he's really not wanting to eat a whole lot. And so the sweets do tempt him sometimes. So a good little Debbie, it's the nutty bars. So they have like the little bit of peanut butter and a little bit of chocolate and that crunchy little um, thing. But the wafer thing. So it does tempt him, which is good, but it's tempting me too. So I need to find, maybe she can put it in his room on his dresser or something like that. I don't know, somewhere out of sight.
See, I get into trouble when I eat bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It it that's a lot of times what gets starts to get me sick, as if I'm not
Because
eating right.
you lower your nutrition that you're receiving in your foods too. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Connie, did you know that my little Dobby is diabetic now?
Oh
He is. I didn't know if I had told you. Um, I had noticed that he was drinking an awful lot of water and he had lost weight because remember he was almost 35 pounds.
no.
We
Oh,
took
poor
him to the
baby.
vet 2 weeks ago and he was down to 20 pounds. So for him, I could really see, like, I could start to see the indentation where his hip bones were and all of that. And they did blood work. And so he has to have 2 shots a day, one in the morning and one at night.
Oh,
Mhm.
I had to have a shot once a week.
Well, that's good. That's not bad. Once a week is not bad. Yeah.
And they just upped my dosage.
Oh, good. How are you feeling with that?
I've had some side effects. I'm not gonna get into because some of it's TMI.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's just say you've had side effects, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult. Oh, here we
But
go. Valerie.
it's
Valerie says, when I want something sweet, I eat pink grapefruit already in a jar with the juice, and it has helped me so much. That sounds delicious, Valerie. I've seen those jars, and like they're usually in the cold section where the fruits and vegetables are. So yummy. And then you can just pick out, you know, mm, that sounds delicious.
yeah, if I want something sweet, my go-to is fruit.
That's great. Yeah.
But yeah. But one thing like with Monjuro, it's still better than metformin.
I'm glad you're
Metformin.
Are you off the metformin?
Oh yeah.
Good.
I
Good.
Metformin and me did not get along at
I
all.
don't think metformin gets along with anybody.
I know. And I'm like, why do they start people on that?
It's always the number one thing that they do, and I don't know why because it's not even really good for you. I don't know.
And even the insurance, it's like they got to start you off on that medicine
Yeah.
before, like they can, because they started me on Monjuro, not Monjuro, metformin.
Right.
Then they tried Jardiance, and I think my main issue with Jardiance was more that it made me way too drowsy.
Oh, wow.
Then they did Trulicity, and I was fine with Trulicity. And I think my doctor kind of found a loophole
Hmm.
because I had gotten off track eating right. And he kind of used that because that was the medicine he really wanted me on, but
Hmm.
the insurance wouldn't cover it.
Oh,
So because my A1C went up a little, he
yeah.
could use that as an excuse, like making it sound like the Trulicity wasn't working for me anymore.
Right. Right.
But it still would have if I just would have, at that point.
Yeah.
So then he did the Monjuro,
Yeah.
but they won't cover the Monjuro unless, you
Unless it's
know,
medically necessary. Well, that's because a lot of people are using those, GLP-1s for weight loss and not for diabetes. And I know my insurance, they required a certificate from my doctor saying that it was medically necessary for Ozempic. But then I got this thing on my neck and they weren't sure they they weren't sure if that was from that because you can get, they call it medullary thyroid cancer.
oh,
And so anyway, they weren't sure if this was a result of that or what this is from. And I go to get my CT scan tomorrow morning.
good luck.
So I stopped taking that because I was like, hmm, you know, maybe this is it. I don't want to keep taking it if if it's affecting this,
But
So
yeah, because they like to approve the medicine, they have to have like your A1C,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and they got to start you off on the different medicines before the insurance will cover it.
right, right, right. Yeah,
Now, one thing I do worry about though is if I get to the point where like my blood sugar gets in normal range and they can take me off medicines, which hopefully that can happen one day.
right.
If, you know, how will that affect my eating?
Yeah. Well, hopefully by then you will have established some good patterns and some good habits that you'll just keep going, just keep going. Don't let that mental, break you down. And so I think um as long as you stay away from Little Debbie. I love Little Debbie.
I don't like if I know have issues with a food, I try not to bring it into the
Yeah.
house.
Good for you. Good for
Like
you. That's the way to do it. Yeah.
when I grocery shop, I try to always buy healthy.
Right. 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 Good for you. I think right after this, because we're going to have a little bit of a break and we're getting ready to actually go off um, right now. So I think I'll go and say, you got to take these, Mom, because I'm eating them in the middle of the night, which is not good. Not good. So, yeah, I'm going to ask her to hide them. Because if we don't have them, then we won't eat them. Well, like you said, we'll eat something healthy like, an apple or a carrot. We have those. You know.
We totally got off of
Yes, we did.
yarn crochet,
Yes, we did.
but that happens
It
sometimes.
does.
Sometimes you just start chit chatting over
Yeah.
other things.
And that's the thing too. Here we are, we're friends hanging out. We both like crochet. We love to talk about crochet, but we have, we're whole human beings and we have, a lot of aspects to us. And so in this double trouble episodes, we will talk about crochet, we'll talk about yarn, we'll talk about
Mhm.
all kinds of fun things, but we'll also talk about life because that's what we're here to do, is to share life with you. And so um, oh no, so Janet is not allowed to have grapefruit. And also Naomi loves grapefruit, but she can't have it either. That's
Aw.
too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. So,
Yeah, we talk about everything.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. And
Oh yeah.
so, oh, go ahead.
Nightmare on the Yorny Streets coming
Yes,
soon.
yes, pretty soon. And I'm getting ready to this afternoon. I'm going to record my um advertisement. Have you recorded your advertisement yet?
Not yet, but one thing I was thinking about was maybe seeing if I could play with AI.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty good.
Because
Um,
AI can do some cool things. And I would love to get it like where it was like really cool looking.
yeah, yeah.
But I haven't been as successful with videos. Like because I've tried making intro videos and it never quite gets it how I want it.
Right, right.
Because like
Well,
there
that
was
sounds fun.
one
Mhm,
with like coffee with Connie and Barbara.
mhm.
And I loved it, except the fact that I wanted Barbara in it, not some random person.
I know it kept throwing in this random person that sat on your lap in the picture, right? I know. I didn't know how you did that, but I was like, "Oh my goodness, what's happening here?" Yeah. Well, Connie, we got to run because I got to go give Dobby his morning shot. And what time are we going live on your channel?
I set the live for 9:30.
Okay. All right.
Central Time.
Okay. All right.
All
All
Do
right.
you want me to start the live or wait for you?
Nope. Go ahead and I will be here. It won't take me long to give him his shot, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna give Mom the little Debbie and tell her hide him, and I'm gonna fill up on a little more coffee because I'm like
Okay.
down to the last dregs, and I'll be right back. So yeah, so we'll be
Okie
fine.
dokie.
So we're gonna say our goodbyes, but it's actually just we're just gonna hop on over to Connie's in a half hour, and yep, just hop on over.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was like basically 9:30. I really was.
No, we got a half hour.
I'm getting myself confused today.
I started mine, a little bit before 9. So yeah, so that it would give that buffer. I meant to do it 10 minutes till, but I think it was like 8 minutes till. You know me, I'm always late.
My brain's not working. It's too
Right,
early.
right. Oh my goodness. All right, sweetie. Well, do you want to do your goodbyes and then I'll do my goodbyes and then have a ready to hop on over in a half hour to Connie's channel for more crochet chat.
Double trouble.
Double trouble.
I hope everyone has a fabulous rainy day. Be the light. Always remember to be the best, sparkly you that you can be. Be cool, be kind, and it's ooh la la time. Bye, everyone.
And stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you next time. Next time is going to be in a half hour. So let's hop on over to Connie's and be good.